Welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today we have community crunch 475, and the reason why this video didn't come out last night and not even earlier today is because, to be honest, I needed time to sit and think about this, because I feel slightly, I don't know, I don't want this video to be just me completely moaning, but I'm gonna need to be honest in this situation. I'm a bit disappointed. And I know I try not to be negative. I've been really enjoying, I loved Ragnarok, and I've been so excited for all the stuff coming for the rest of the year. But for me, this just doesn't feel like the one, and they're going down that sort of strange path again. I don't know why, but you guys, maybe you might be able to sort of change how I think about this. Maybe I'm just completely in the wrong here. I'm not sure. But anyway, so if you guys enjoyed today's video, drop a like, subscribe, and let's get in with today's video. Right, so the new community crunch 475 is here, and they said, shall we get this party started? And as you can see, it says pizza time October 2025, and there's a boomerang, and I think you can tell that this is Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles. They say, shall we get this party started? Prepare for some righteous action in ARK. Now, to be honest, I didn't even realize this was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've not seen that stuff since I was a kid. And I mean, I used to love it as a kid, don't get me wrong, but I kind of feel like Power Rangers was the same thing for me, right? I used to love it as a kid. But it's just like, I was so excited for Wildcard to do their new collaboration. And again, this just feels wrong. Like, why do we need Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in ARK? Like, I don't know whether it's because it's not as popular these days and maybe it's a cheaper brand. I don't know what deals it is. I don't know if Wildcard keep going for the cheap deals. But I just feel like I was really excited about new collabs for ARK. And I definitely think collabs is a huge way to go for the game. But so far, Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is just not ARK for me. Again, and this is going to be me complaining in this point, because I just kind of don't agree with these types of collabs. I said it would be absolutely awesome to see Wildcard work with some of the biggest brands. I know they're going to be expensive, but, Jurassic World, Monster Hunter, just literally Helldivers just did the perfect collaboration with Halo. It fits in just so well. And I can't see where Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles fits in with the game. And again, I didn't want to be negative, but unfortunately that's all I kind of felt, because I was very worried that, when Wildcard said we're so excited for our next upcoming collaboration, I was too. But I just think, again, what's going to be next after this? I mean, are they going to go for Barbie or something? I don't even know. Maybe that works. Maybe I'd rather Barbie instead. But no, I just think it, exactly going back to the Helldivers point there, I think they went with exactly what the game needed, the perfect collaboration. And I just think ARK is sitting on a gold mine, and waiting to unravel the gold with all these opportunities they have to collab with some of the biggest brands out there that fit with the dinosaur creature vibe. Godzilla, Kong, that kind of thing. Exciting stuff. What even goes on with Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles these days? Is it still going strong? Like, I had the toys when I was a kid, but yeah, anyway. So another thing I'm slightly worried about, and I don't want to say this is like, because this isn't confirmed or anything like that, I'm getting slightly worried that because of this, we may not see Fear Ascended. I'm hoping it's still going to come, but I was talking to some of my team last night, and we were saying that, like, we're worried, right? Because this is coming October 2025. We've still not heard anything about Fear Ascended. It's still a month and a bit away, so there's no need to panic yet. But I really hope that Studio Wildcard don't try and choose this year as the year they're going to get rid of events, because people were not happy about it last year, and they won't be happy about it again. And I don't know what it is. I feel like what it is with events, I don't think they make money from them, and I think they have to put a lot of time into events. And I think that's why last year they weren't going to do a Fear Ascended, and then they did the Dreadmare, because then they could sell it and make money. I personally don't think anyone minds if Wildcard want to keep doing the events, and if they want to throw a fantastic tame in there. I don't think I'm not the biggest fan of paid creatures. I haven't been from the start. It's warmed to me a little bit more over time because I'm a PvE player now. I'm sorry, PvP players. That's the way the game directed me to. Yeah, I just feel like it, you know, I just feel like I really hope they don't try and eliminate events. It would be so upsetting. They're so good for the game. And maybe wildcards can still, as I said, release a fantastic tame, you know, as a way to get extra revenue from the events. But anyway, again, I've been in such a good mood with the game recently. I mean, I've had a few issues when playing, but it's been a little bit smoother for me recently. I've absolutely loved the Ragnarok. I'm so excited for Valguero. So excited for the winter months coming up with Lost Colony 2. Loads of things to look forward to. But this has kind of been a thing again that's just made me feel a bit negative. Now, I will cover it, you know, just to see what it's like and the stuff, and maybe it'll be kind of cool, and we know what it's going to be. You know, there's going to be everyone walking around with their Ninja Turtle costumes, and it'll look cool, you know, it'll be nice, and but I just don't think it's the one that's needed. I really don't, and I'm sorry if this has been a negative, like, video for any massive Ninja Turtle fans out there. Because, yeah, it's an awesome TV series, and it was. I was obsessed as a kid, but just where does this come into the game? And I would love to, like, wildcard to, like, someone to ever find out information about what they do with these deals. You know, do they go half and half on these deals? Do they pay to have them? Or do you reckon they take percentages of how many they sell? I think maybe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles could probably potentially sell more than Power Rangers, because if there's going to be anything out of Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles is probably that bit better because they're turtles. So, and they're turtles in ARK. So maybe that's one thing that can go with it. And it will look cool, you know, being some Ninja Turtles running around. But again, I'm not changing my mind on this situation. Even though I said earlier, maybe you guys can change my mind on that situation, but I just don't think this is the way to go by doing these kind of weird collaborations. We need better ones. Follow Arrowhead at Helldivers. Right, so live ops updates. The next ARK Apocalypse wipe kicks off September 19th, and it's back to basics. ARK Apocalypse will now run as a mod with free experience, a throwback to raw survival challenge of classic ARK. We're excited to see this retro-style ARK POC make its comeback. Transfer/ascension with companion in companion mode. If you're transferring or ascending to another server, you guys know the issue of companion mode. You must exit it because they still haven't fixed that issue. It's a pretty bad one. But anyway, we are going to watch the mod spotlight of the week and see what is involved, because maybe there'll be something in here that I might decide to cover. Right, let's get into it. Okay, I'm immediately sold on that. I don't care if it's premium, I want that. Okay, by the way, I don't ever feel like these mods properly fit into ARK, but I actually like them. I have to say, the modern buildings, someone made a mod, I can't remember who it was, and it was like, made ARK look like The Sims or something. I actually kind of like it. I don't mind. People should be able to, you know, design their art. If they want to live in modern houses and stuff with dinosaurs around them, why not? It looks kind of cozy, right? You could have your big modern house and, you know, and park your Pteranodon here or something. This is great. Patio furniture. I like that. Okay, that is very cool. I like this. What is that? What? Right, we're doing a video on this. Oh, nice. Obsidian equipment. That's quite a cool one. Nice one. Oh, that's cool. Okay, there's some good ones in there. That's a good mod spotlight. I like that. I mean, I don't know what that pistol cosmetic was, but that creature, which isn't a premium creature, we are testing that out in like either tomorrow's video or something like that. We are doing that. Premium mod showcase. They've added like this modern military and advanced weapons. I like the advanced weapons because you can actually customize, but this game isn't Call of Duty. I mean, to be fair, I actually think a weapon customization for ARK would actually be great. I think, you know, it's boring not having like total control of the way you want to edit your you know, your creature. But anyway, in yesterday's video, we talked about the ASA build template contest, and the voting is now live. So yeah, if you want to get involved, you just have to head over to the hashtag ASA build contest in the official ARK Discord, react with a golden check mark, and you can do that. Wildcard have actually posted the current vote standings for the TLC. We will get into this in a separate video, maybe tomorrow or later tonight. I'm not sure yet, because we're going to go through the votes. Now, we are going to obviously go through the votes now, but it might be updated. It can change within the hour. That's literally how it can change. And someone must have dropped some crazy dono on the spider, because the Irano, I can never pronounce it, but this, I've just go for spider, has jumped all the way to number 1. The Giga is still number 2, going strong. I think that's going to cement its place. The Thyla has dropped to 3. I agree with you guys. I saw your comments on my last TLC video. The Thyla does not need one. I'm sorry. Anyone that's voting for it, we don't want to ruin it. You know, we want to. It's great how it is. The Bronto, I completely agree with. The Megalosaurus, I can get behind. The Quetz has dropped to 6th, but I still think it could do with a TLC. The Carno is rising. Love to the Carno. It needs it, guys. What is going on? I don't want to sway the votes, but I'm sorry, guys. How is the Carno not at least 3rd or something? Like, come on. Like, the Carno has literally not changed since 2015. It's been 10 years, and this thing has had no love to it. Megalania, yeah. Titanosaur's interesting one, and Anki, I guess, could get one. Megalodon is not there, and I'm really disappointed, because I thought, again, don't listen to little old me, you know, go with what you want to go with. But I have to express my feelings when I'm like, how is the Megalodon not even in the top 10? I guess it's because underwater creatures just never, and the underwater in ARK is just never as loved as on land, which I understand. Now, if you do want to change your votes, if you're not happy with a certain creature that's not there, you can click the link in the description down below to the LoadedCrysis donation page, where we are raising money for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Every single dollar you donate counts 1 vote to a creature. You must add a message and put hashtag and that creature's name. And if you don't put the hashtag next to the creature's name, like this, you know, hashtag Giga or something like that, the vote will not count. So make sure to do that, and they say please avoid any typos, but try spell them correctly. They said they're going to do their best to identify typos, but it's all going to probably be dragged into like a Word document or something. So I'd say get involved. You know, as I said, link to the LoadedCrysis Extra Life pages down below. We're going to be doing a stream raising money for charity, but also anything. It's already open and live now, so if you want to get your voting in straight away, please feel free to do so. And in the stream, we will be going through how the voting is going and everything like that. We'll be reading through all my donations that we have from that video. I think that is pretty much everything we need to cover. We already know that there's going to be the submissions opening up for the Genesis Part 1 creature, which is coming in the coming weeks, I guess, after Valguero. We have ARK Descended, Episode 6. We have 10 free creature skins you need in ARK Survival Ascended. I think I've tried most of these before. Fan art, as always, very, very good. I don't think I've ever bumped into a bad fan art. Everything is so talented in its own way, and I am very, very proud to be a part of this beautiful, could this be the Giga TLC look of this beautiful community, and I'm so excited to see it going. But anyway, so what about the Halloween event? Interesting. Someone says, how much debt are you guys in? Sure. When I think of ARK, I immediately think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Makes sense. Again, I do feel like maybe some people are agreeing me. I can only find out when I upload a video. I can only find out then what the community, you guys, think of my points. And the reason I love my channel, I'll give you a massive reason why I love my channel. There is 100% honesty always in every video. We always keep it 100. And what I love about it is we're just so open to how we feel about a situation, and we talk about it. And when I'm wrong, you guys like, Dom, no. And then I'm like, okay, I listen. And I love it. And you guys are great. And I'm so lucky to have you guys. I'm always going to continue to keep trying to get better, and just try and build this community and see how far we can take it, because you guys are generally the best thing ever. And I'm so glad that we get to do so many amazing things, like, you know, running this LoadedCrysis cluster. I'm loving the community over there. You guys are great. So excited for the launch of Valguero. We're going to have some fun over there. And yeah, and I just love reading the comments. I'm sure it's going to be an interesting one. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.